Good morning, my little coffee beans, and welcome to Madeline's Life Management. Today, we're going to be doing kind of a get to know our relationship vlog. Yeah. So, I have a list of questions we're going to be answering.
I like that better than the
The first one is how we met. And we met in college.
Yeah.
The first week of college.
The first Friday.
The first Friday. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I saw Blake across the room, and our eyes locked, and I just thought he was too attractive not to talk to. So I went up and I said, "Hey, you look like a movie star that I'm in love with. Will you get a picture with me?"
Yeah. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah?
Like, very surprised.
What were you thinking?
I was like, this really hot girl is asking to take my picture and saying that I look like a movie star. So I was pretty happy about it.
And I have a type that I'm attracted to, and that type is Blake. Which is nice because I literally always think you're the most attractive guy in the room. But yeah, so we have a picture of the first time we ever met, which is really special.
Yeah.
And
we were just so little.
How we started dating, how you asked me to date you.
How we started dating. Well, so how we started dating, we were friends for a while.
Like a long time.
Yeah. But
we were friends that liked each other.
That was more like,
Yeah.
It was like we were friends at the beginning, and then we both knew that we kind of liked each other, but someone had a rule that they couldn't date the first year of college.
Which I stuck to, and then...
until Christmas break.
Right.
And so...
And then I was like, okay, actually we could date.
And then you went down to
Arkansas.
Little Rock for...
Thanksgiving
for
break.
your Thanksgiving break, and so I guess you started missing me.
I missed him so much. I'd never missed anyone like that. When I came back, we ran up and hugged each other, and Blake's like, "I miss you so much, I love you." And I was like, "I love you too." You said "I love you" a few times by accident, but I don't count that. It was at Thanksgiving that we ran up and we're hugging each other, that you said it and you meant to say it.
Yeah.
And then I said it back.
I was very serious about it.
Yeah, me too. I know I was gonna marry you. Yeah. We've been dating as in we knew that our relationship was going to lead to possibly marriage, but we weren't ready. I come from a really big family. He comes from a really big family. I'd never dated anyone before.
You come from a family of 6 with 4 kids.
Okay,
That's not a really big family.
But it has a very loud volume.
Yes, you have the volume of 8 people.
And so, for me, dating was going to be letting the world in on our relationship. And I didn't think I was ready to do that. And then over Christmas break, I realized that I was like, yeah, you're the one. And I was pretty sure I was gonna get married to you.
Yeah.
We knew we were probably going to end up with each other unless something big happened. Yeah. But we wanted to still wait.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, I'm going to marry this person,
right.
But at the same time, we weren't like...
We're going to take it slow. We're going to work through...
get married this year.
Right. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to see each other in all seasons, because I think that's important. And also, probably the biggest thing for me was after 12 months, when the oxytocin and the norepinephrine and the dopamine, and you're not in the in-love phase. After that, we'd been dating, and I sat Blake down, and I was like, okay, we have been dating to the point, this is now our 12-month mark, and those chemicals are gone, so if you want to leave and find a different relationship, no hard feelings.
I was like... Is there something wrong? It freaked me out.
And I was like, no, there's nothing wrong. I just wanted to give you the option.
Yeah, you were scaring me. I thought you were trying to break up with me.
I wasn't.
After Christmas break, then you kind of told me hey, I'm fine with dating my freshman year. And so I'm like, okay, cool. And you told me that I had to ask for your dad's permission to date you. So then about a month goes by, and I'm like trying not to tell Madeline what my plan is. And then all of a sudden, one day, she's just like, okay, it has been almost a month since I told you that you could date me. And you haven't asked me yet.
I was like, do you not want to date me? I was like, I gave you the go-ahead like a month ago.
I was like,
Little did I know, you had a whole plan.
Yeah, I had a whole plan.
You had
like,
the weekend.
Had it set up when I was going to ask your dad.
Right.
It's going to be when you were doing some
Sorority event.
And so then I'd be like, yeah, I'm asking him this weekend.
Because he wanted to surprise me.
Which ended up being fine because then you ended up coming down with me.
I did. Because I ended up getting the wrong weekend.
Yeah,
or it got canceled or something.
Maybe, I think it might have been the wrong weekend.
And so I was like, hey, Blake, I know you're going to go down to the farm and ask my dad, can I come too? So I went down and hung out with my family. But tell what happened after you asked Dad. Of course he said yes. Dad knew Blake and respected him.
Yeah, we're old friends. We knew each other for years.
But he knew him as my friend and knew Blake's intention.
Yeah, so talked to Rick. Went well. He said things and then I said things. You know. Anyways, I got his permission and then we went and sat down in the kitchen. Obviously, your mom was listening in on the whole conversation from the kitchen.
Yep.
Naturally.
And
then, so I sit down at the table, and immediately your mom comes to the table, and she's like, okay, so, I know this is a little ways off, but I have this ring guy down in Arkansas.
Isn't that who you ended up using?
Maybe. Yeah, it was. So then I ended up asking you to be my girlfriend on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So that I would only have to get one gift a year instead of two.
And because I'm really bad with remembering dates. Like, I will never remember your birthday. It's just not going to happen. I do actually remember Blake's birthday. So...
Yeah. Tell them why you remember it.
Well, it might also be my dad's birthday.
Yeah. Great men were born on February 1st.
But I was telling Blake how I was like, oh, I'm not really good about remembering dates. And so he's like...
She thought it was really romantic, and I was like, she has no idea my true intentions. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so...
People are going to notice that we changed outfits from cut to cut.
Yes. So you guys, I got too tired in the last one, and we ran out of room to film. Yep. So I had to plug it in and clear up some storage, and we're back.
Yep.
So
we're just dressed a little different.
Just a little bit. We're about to head to a rehearsal dinner thing.
Yep.
How did you ask me to marry you?
So I got in contact with one of your friends from Chi Omega, and she was a photographer, and so I kind of told her what I was planning, and we just kind of set the groundwork, but nothing like really specific. Then later in the year, we kind of set the date and time and what she would say, and I told her that I wanted to surprise Madeline, so I had her say that she was doing like a little photo shoot because she wanted to get more pictures for her portfolio. I had her ask if Madeline could do it anytime during this 1 week, and I thought that Madeline might get suspicious, so I told her to ask a week where I was gone. That way Madeline wouldn't be suspicious.
And I was suspicious when she asked me to do this. I was like, okay. So Blake's definitely gonna ask now, and he's gonna have a photographer there, so it'll be perfect. And then she's like, yeah, can you do it this date? And he was on his family vacation, and I was like, oh, well, this would have been the perfect opportunity for him to propose.
Yeah, but she said that you could bring me with
to
get some like couple pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't want to do it without me.
because I'm an introvert. And so if I have my person, I feel just a lot safer.
So then they rescheduled until the day after I got back.
Which is the day he had previously.
Yeah, that's the day that I set.
Yeah.
So then while I was on my family vacation, I got the ring, and then came back. Then we went to Pioneers Park in Lincoln, and you were she's taking your pictures and stuff, and then she had you like turn around.
She had me turn around, and I kind of looked over my shoulder, and I saw Blake on one knee, and I was like, that's so funny. And she's like, okay, turn around, because I thought he was joking, because I mentioned that, I thought that you were going to propose, and then I realized, obviously you hadn't planned it because she said the date that you were going to be gone. And so I thought he was being funny, and I thought, that's really clever, and to joke around. And I turned around, and I was kind of laughing about it, and then I realized that he had something in his hand, and I was like, oh, what? And then I realized he had a ring.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and people asked you if I was going to cry.
Yeah, and I said, no, you're probably just going to do a happy dance.
Which is exactly what I did. I don't like happy cry.
No,
I only cry if I'm like really, really, really frustrated. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't just, but yeah, I was so excited. I did happy dance. The pictures of him asking me, my hair is like going up and down because I was jumping.
Bounce.
Yeah.
Little bounces.
And then the best part, tell about after.
So then afterwards, we were driving back from Pioneers Park, and we just you were like, oh my goodness, I gotta call my family, I gotta call everyone. And I was just like, we were planning on going to eat afterwards, and so
to our place, which is Cheddar's.
And so so you're like, you were just saying like, oh, I gotta call my family, I gotta call my friends, like I have to do all this. And then I was like, let's just wait until after we eat.
You're like, I'm really hungry, let's just go to the place. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds great. I'm hungry too. And by the way, as we were walking up, I was walking like this, staring at the ring.
Yeah.
And I kind of noticed someone that looked like Blake's brother Mitchell, and I was like, no way, Mitchell's here. And then I saw the rest of our family, and
so we had both families at Cheddar's waiting for us.
And my grandma and grandpa, and I think your grandma was there, and it was, I think that for me was so super special. And it wasn't just a few family members. It was both of our families, and not only all the family members, but also Tanner's girlfriend Brooklyn was there, and it was just so special because it was like our families, and I was so impressed you got everyone there.
Tanner's girlfriend, now fiance.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, and then, but like it was really, really special because we met her and we knew that she was going to be part of the family.
She gave us a cookie.
And she gave us a cookie that said congratulations, and yeah, we love Brooklyn. Yeah. So after we had been married for a couple of months, I asked Blake what he learned about me, and I thought something cute, something maybe a little.
Yeah, like it was like 3 months in.
Yeah, and then say what you said.
I just said, well, I feel like I need to give context to it, but I said, I did not realize how much ice cream you ate.
I'm glad that you said something funny.
Yeah.
And he was completely serious, which I think makes it funny. Like that was really what he learned. Let's just like give our advice that we give to married couples.
Okay. Well, my advice would be to learn your partner's love language. Because, it's really easy to know how you feel loved and how you normally give love, but if it's not translating to your partner, then it's kind of a moot point, and you don't really get out of it. They don't get out of it what you think you're putting into it. So just loving your partner the way that they want to be loved.
I would say, okay, this is my advice. Laugh. That was kind of really good timing. It kind of made me think of it. I think that you need to laugh with each other at least once a day. But I feel like I laugh a lot more with you And I laugh more with you than anyone else. And why I say laugh is for a few reasons. There are so many different circumstances that you can laugh under. You can laugh because you think they're funny, or you can be the one that's be silly together and watch a Tim Hopkins video or a John Mulaney, or like watch a comedian together and laugh and pick up on the funny things in life and the clever things in life and tell silly stories. I try to find, whenever something funny happens at work, I'm always so excited to tell Blake. Like something horrible can happen. Not horrible, but...
A kid giving you poop.
Yes, like one time a kid handed me poop, and it was disgusting, but also I could not wait to go home and tell Blake that story.
Yeah.
And I know my sister... I used to live with my sister, and she would always say that she knew when I was with Blake because she could hear us laughing down the halls. And I would say one of my favorite things about you is how funny you are. You keep me laughing, and I have fun with you, and I can let my guard down and be silly. And so yeah, I say laugh. Okay, so now for med students in particular.
You're just not going to have a lot of time to dedicate to your spouse or significant other, and so going into it, just make sure that both people know that and set the expectation that you're just not going to have as much time because there's going to be a lot of time dedicated to school. So when you do have time, make it count.
Yeah.
Just don't be distracted, or just give your significant other the attention they deserve because they don't get a lot of it. So
I like that a lot. You do a good job of that. Do you remember that one time that... So when Blake had first started med school, this was in undergraduate when you were in anatomy, and he was really just staring at my face and looking, just studying my face, and I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, hey Blake, what are you thinking? And he reaches over and he goes, mandible, and he starts labeling, and I was like, oh my goodness. The spouse that's not in medical school, I think there are a few things, but realize how much stress they're under. I think I'm able to be understanding when I see the sheer amount of information you have to know. So the next question is, what was the last movie we saw together?
We saw The Invisible Man.
That was really good.
It was a fun one.
I really enjoyed talking about it with you. That was really good.
It was fun to go see.
I did not expect it to be that good.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be a scary movie, and then there were like all these layers, and...
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Me too. And movies are... I think the way we do movies, it's a really great date. Like, we watch a movie, and then we discuss it to death, and then we talk about this, or maybe this angle, and so it's not like...
Yeah, the date's not over after the movie ends.
Right, exactly. And it's not like we were just... Also, scary movies, it gets your adrenaline pumping. I'm like clinging onto Blake, and I think one time there was like a jump scene, and I squeezed his hand so hard. After that, I stopped doing that.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about that. When you're giving birth.
Oh. Me too.
Away from my hand. I don't think you'll understand how much pain that causes me.
You've taught me the joy of being social.
And I feel like you've taught me like how to have fun with like just little everyday things. Yeah. Yeah, like just cooking and stuff like that, you know.
Oh, that's a really good one. Now I need a better one. Mine was kind of funny.
Yours. I like yours.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
It's not right.
No. Yeah, we gotta have you. Okay, no. Yeah, right?
A little high.
Right?
A little low.
There.
A little high.